Following program is rated TVMA for mature audiences only. I tried to tell them not to curse, but it happens.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that spit.
Welcome back, issue guy Dan the Statement, and this is your Smackdown live review for April 25th, 2025. This is the come home show for Smackdown from WrestleMania, and I have to say that this was probably the best Smackdown all year so far. We got some debuts, we got some call-ups, we've got some just nice meaty things that happened tonight. We start out the night as always, and hit it, Bobby. And in true fashion, never seen 17.
Hello.
Last real champion.
It's John Cena!
That's right. My boy Cena is back. And he comes out. And before he could say a word, he heard voices. The crowd was going great. Randy Orton, who also RKO'd him on Monday, came out. And this time, he decided to talk to him. And he told Cena that, you know what? I know what your problem is. Your problem is you need some kids. It changes your life. Because look what it did for me. Cena says, I've been raising kids for 25 years. And I've been a better parent than anyone. He points out to a kid and he goes, your father's a piece of shit, basically. It says, I have raised you. I'm a better father than he is. Randy talks about his Hollywood success and how he is a piece of furniture in the WWE, that he's here, he's permanent, he's not leaving, and Cena is just a guest. Which is great. It is. He called everybody a hypocrite, which was fine because it was kind of great. Randy asked Cena, so, well, if you're that way, I'll just beat it out of you. He goes, how about you put your title on the line here tonight and let's go. Cena says, no. But, he goes, how about Backlash? Will be in your backyard and it would mean more to you there than it would here. Cena throws his title at Randy and starts kicking him, hitting him and kicking him on the ground. And then when he turns around, gets another fucking RKO. Place goes nuts. Randy picks up the title, does his thing. And so we're waiting on this to come true. So I don't know. But it was announced later in the show that it is official. It will be John Cena versus Randy Orton for the WWE Undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship, which they're changing the name of it again. Next, we got a tag match from a tag team that got called up from NXT. Faxium is now on SmackDown. Congratulations to those guys. I know they lost their titles this week. So we figured that they would be called up eventually. And guess what? They did. And they went against Los Garza. They did win their match. It was a decent match. A lot of people know that Frazier is actually a student of Seth Rollins, and he was doing some of Seth Rollins' moves way better than Seth Rollins does them. So I hope they keep them two apart so we don't have that student versus teacher kind of match. But, you know, next we told it was Tiffy time for a promo. Tiffy goes to talk about everything that's been going on, and all of a sudden, Jay Cargill's music hits. And she says now she's done with Naomi. People need to realize what she came to WWE for championships. And she challenges Tiffy for her women's world title. And she said no, but how about we get a ref out here and we just do the title match. I love this. I wanted this. This was a showcase match for Jade that let him have some time. It was a great match for her. It did show that Jade is not as green as we have been cutting her down to be. But unfortunately, it got interrupted by Naomi, who beat down Jade. And Tiffy went to go in the ring. Naomi slid out the bottom. And then Tiffy gets attacked by Nia Jax. Nia fucking Jax. People from the channel, you guys know I have no positive things to say about Jax. I think she is a shit wrestler. I think that she hurts people, and she's been off TV for a while now because she hurt someone else as well. So now she's back. I guess it's good to have people who run the company. That's your family. Next, we got Jacob that came out with Solo. Solo starts to cut out a promo and basically said if it wasn't for him, Jacob wouldn't be here. Nobody in the bloodline or his family wanted Jacob around. He did. So if it wasn't for Solo, Jacob would be no. And then Jacob slashes the mic and says, let's not get it twisted. I told you I was going to win this championship. With your help or without your help. You got what I mean? And LA Knight's music hits. Wanting a rematch. I was okay with this. I was like, all right, fine. This shows Jacob what's up. Then we hear Drew McIntyre's music. And let me tell you, I was so happy about hearing his music on Smackdown. I know he's been on Raw for a while. And him and LA Knight have some prior history in TNA. And Nick Aldis comes out, who has history with both these men, and says, how about we make a match? He goes, you guys go in the back, you put on your tights and your ring gear, and we'll have LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre. And whoever wins that match will be the number one contender for the United States Championship. Thank you. Thank you. Next, we got Chelsea Green versus Zelina Vega for the United States Championship belt. This was great. It was a great match. It was short, but it wasn't that bad. The Hervis got ejected from ringside for helping Chelsea, which is fine. And then they got ejected. So I'm glad. I was happy about that. But this let Vega get her moment, and she won. She is the second Women's United States Championship. Congratulations, Zelina. Let's hope that it goes great. The next thing is, I love this. I really did. You saw Miz and Melo in the back, and they were looking at the Andre Memorial Battle Royal statue, which I did say on another show last week that they should make Carmelo a chain for it, a little thing to go on his chain. And Miz gifted him the Andre Memorial Battle Royal necklace, big and gold. I was like, wow, I can't believe that they actually did that. Felt kind of good. But I guess if you know WWE, you know things will happen. But Miz like, I'm going to go to ring and make my moment. He cut a promo, says all these returning superstars are getting all this. Randy needed a match at WrestleMania. They called Joe Hendry. Kevin Owens was out, so he's like, they could have hanged me. You know, I beat John Cena at WrestleMania. I've beaten Randy Orton, you know, for the title. He went on, and all of a sudden, everything went black. Aleister Black is back, and he has his NXT music and his entrance where he comes up. And he looked great. He shaved his beard. He was clean shaven, but he did still have the contact in his eye. Made him look menacing. Miz was in all white. Aleister Black was in all black. and Miz went to go, let me tell you something, and got a black mass. It was beautiful. That's all it needed to be. Congratulations that we have Aleister Black, who just left AEW. He's now making his debut. We've been waiting on him. We've had vignettes, and WWE stuck to their plan and debuted him on Smackdown. Makes sense because the match before him was his wife. So now he is back with his wife. He's back with the WWE family. Next in the back, we had Jax and Naomi. And Jax walks up to Naomi and says, you need to stay out of my way when it comes to Tiff. And then Naomi goes, that's fine as long as you proceed with caution, and jumps at her. And Jax does like that. She goes, rude. I give two shits about Nia Jax. Fuck Nia Jax. Next match was LA Knight versus Drew. And I was like, I know what's going to happen. I was doing a live reaction with my boy Enforcer from Heels for Life podcast and also the Wolfpack Wrestling podcast. Shout out those guys. And yeah. And I was like, it's going to end in a disqualification. Someone's going to interfere. If it's not going to be Priest, it's going to be Solo or Jacob, or somebody's going to mess this up. And this match was great. And like I thought, Solo did interfere. He beat up on LA Knight, threw him back in the ring. Drew was he was a little out, like taken back a little bit. But he was like, you know what? Fine, I'll take it. Gets up to do the Claymore. Damian Priest pulls him out of the ring. He gets hit. The ref sees it. Disqualification. So Priest then starts getting beat up by Solo and Jacob does his moonsault on both of them. So either we're going to get a 4-way match, or I don't know, for the US belt. All I know is I don't want Jacob to lose the belt, but also it's Drew McIntyre's time. He's been screwed out of how many championships so far? He needs his comeuppance, people. He needs his comeuppance. Now the last match of the night was the best match of the night. It was the tables, ladders, and chairs for the WWE Tag Team titles. The Street Profits versus Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY. And let me tell you, this match should have been on WrestleMania. No qualms against the New Day. I'm glad the New Day is the champions. But they could have done that match on a weekly show. This match, these three tag teams basically said, this is our match to prove to you guys, fuck you. We told you so. We're the better team. And I'm not disappointed with this match. This was a great fucking match. This should have been on WrestleMania. This would have been a way better match for WrestleMania. That's my qualm. It should have been on WrestleMania. Period. The end. Got some great spots. Montez came out with his tribute to HBK. It was beautiful. There was a lot of callbacks in this. There was a lot of callbacks to Edge in the TLC match. There were some callbacks to Shawn Michaels in his ladder matches. But these three teams gave it all, did it all. Every single team did amazingly. Yes, Tommaso Ciampa had to shave his beard because he had to put stitches right here. He looks like a totally different person, and I fucking like it. It makes him look meaner. But the Street Profits win, and the place went nuts. They exited through the crowd, and that's when the show ended. I enjoyed this show. It was very, very entertaining. I didn't feel it drag out. It didn't feel like 3 hours. Honestly, it felt like I was watching a Raw. This was the best SmackDown I've seen in a long time. And that last match, every match on this card was great. Everybody did perfect. Every little spot was perfect. Besides Nia Jax. Fuck Nia Jax. But thank you guys for coming out and watching the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast on Thursday. We do show it live on this channel and that channel. We're broadcasting it so that way we can get it out to more people. So I appreciate you guys. Excuse me. And give us a like, a subscribe, help out the channel, and let's keep doing this. We love wrestling. It's time to watch wrestling, and as always, it's about time that wrestling was a big deal again, and it is getting that way. Wrestling has been hot for the last year and a half. This is not going to slow down, and I enjoy every bit of it. I enjoy doing this show for you guys, and I love being on the podcast. But as always, be good, people, and